Hello, welcome to Christopher Sideshow's Cowboy Tarot. So we're going to do a reading for Virgo today. Find out what the Holy Spirit's got to tell you. What I'd like to do is bring you up from the recent past to the present, just to let you know I'm not bullshitting. Then tell you something about the future so you'll be better prepared. At least that's the goal anyway. It's a form of prophecy. Message comes from the Most High. I've already shuffled the deck, but I like shuffled a couple times in front of you, just to let you know I'm not setting you up. Thanks to all my little subscribers and all those that leave comments. It's greatly appreciated. If you like this video, hit the like, share, subscribe, help me grow my channel. Alright, Virgo, let's find out what Spirit's got to tell you. This is from special request right here. Alright. What you got for my fellow Virgos, Spirit? What you got for my fellow Virgos? What you got for my Virgos, Spirit? Two more cards. There it is. Alright. Let's see here. Here's what you got, Virgo. You got the Hangman in the upright. You got the Seven of Pentacles in the upright. You have the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. You have the Knight of Wands in the reverse. You have the Eight of Swords in the upright. You have the Two of Wands in the upright. And you have the Knight of Swords in the upright. Okay, Virgo, we're going to do a little clarifying here. Clarify this Hangman, Spirit. Clarify the Hangman. Seven of Cups. Okay. Alright. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles, Virgo. Spirit. There we go. Okay. So, here's the deal, Virgo. Here in the recent past, you got this Hangman energy, right? So you've been feeling stuck in some kind of situation. Or you were feeling stuck here in the recent past, and with the Seven of Cups, it has something to do with, it looks like relationships. Looks like you got a lot of choices, and you've been feeling stuck in one of them choices, right? So, it could be business, but most of the time those are personal relations. So we got the Seven of Pentacles, which is watching your empire grow, right? That's like building capital, that kind of thing. And so, but it's clarified by the Two of Cups, and the Two of Cups is a partnership. It's also represents kind of like the Lovers or business. So either way it could go. Take it how it resonates. This could have something to do with you've been feeling stuck in a job and you got a lot of different opportunities, or you were feeling stuck in some kind of relationship and you have a lot of opportunities to go elsewhere. Either way it goes, it looks like whatever the case, you're working towards some kind of money. You're watching your money grow. You're taking some kind of adventure, whether it be a new job, whether it be whatever it is, you're doing something different. You're watching your capital grow. So you got blessings coming in. And with this Two of Cups here, it has to do with some kind of partner. Either you're working with your partner, or even in your partner could be your lover, right? You could be working with your lover, or you could just be working with a partner and making ends meet and making things happen. One of the two. Either way it goes, you've got more than one choice here, but wherever you're at, that's what's happening. So let's find out some more. We got the Page of Pentacles here in the reverse. Clarify the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, Spirit. Devil energy and the Three of Swords. Ooh. So Page of Pentacles. So the page is like a messenger, right? We know Pentacles is about your assets, about money, material things, that kind of thing. So it being in the reverse tells me that you may be getting some kind of bad news, having to do with some kind of with some kind of capital or endeavor, right? So because it's clarified by the Devil card with the Three of Swords, and we know the Three of Swords is like third-party energy. It's getting cheated on, or somebody going behind your back and doing something with somebody else. And so it seems to me that possibly Virgo, that you might be receiving some kind of news that somebody's doing some janky shit behind your back with somebody else that you don't know about. Okay, whether this be in business or whether this be personal, I don't know. You'll figure it out. So let's find out. We got a Knight of Wands here in reverse. Clarify the Knight of Wands in reverse. Got the Temperance card. So it seems to me like this Knight of Wands, Knights are action cards, right? And especially the ones with wands, they're fiery and they're passionate. So it seems to me like whoever's making this move towards you with this devil energy and this third party, it being in the reverse tells me it's not going to work, because the Temperance card is here. That's balance with your shadow side and your light side. So things are going to get balanced out, and things aren't going to work out so good for whoever's doing this behind your back, Virgo. And it could be, you know, I might have read that wrong from the very beginning. It said Seven of Cups. So you could have several relationships going on at one time, and not just one. And I mean, like, you know, several friends per se, or several business partners, but one of them's doing some janky shit. So, but Spirit says it ain't going to work out for them. Let's find out more. Eight of Swords. Clarify the Eight of Swords. And I turned that around on accident. Three of Wands. So we got the Eight of Swords here with the Three of Wands. The Eight of Swords, we know, is basically putting yourself in a bind, right? Prisoner of your own making, so to speak. So with the Three of Wands, we know the Three of Wands is about making a decision. And usually it's about making a decision too late, like the ship's already sailed. So this is saying to me that be careful, Virgo, because you've got some kind of decision coming up, money-wise or opportunity-wise, and if you don't make the right decision, then you're going to be putting yourself in a bind, okay? Because this has to do with the future decision. And that being said, if you don't make the right decision, the ship's going to sail, right? Because you are growing your assets here, your money, right? You're making things happen. So something's going to come up because somebody's in devil energy and they're doing something behind your back. So you got to be careful, because maybe you're going to get talked into making the wrong move, or something like that. Or you might get an offer and it might look really good on one end, and you go for it when in reality it wasn't what it seemed to be, and where you were at was just fine. So just be wary of that, Virgo. Two of Wands here. Clarify the Two of Wands. And once again, the Two of Wands is about making a decision. So right here, right now, you got a decision coming. Let's see here. The Chariot in reverse. So it looks like you got a couple decisions to make here, Virgo. Something's going to happen. It looks like that you're going to do something and put yourself in the Eight of Swords energy, where it feels like you've missed the boat. And but really and truly, you've got another decision to make. And with this Chariot in reverse, that's like Chariot's forward movement. It's basically you're not going anywhere, right? So let's find out more about it with the Knight of Swords. So here comes the Knight of Swords. We know that Knights are action cards, right? Swords are about truth, loyalty, integrity, and things. And so it looks to me like somehow something's gonna happen. You're gonna find out the truth about what's going on. So we got the Knight of Swords here. Clarify this Knight of Swords. Two of Swords in reverse. So the Two of Swords in the upright would be, this is something you don't see coming. So this tells me that you're going to see it coming. And with this Moon card in here, this is like something that's being hidden. This is kind of secrets, right? And so this tells me that your intuition's going to kick in, and you're going to know what's going on when it really comes down to it, Virgo. You're going to know who's doing what and what's really going on before it's all said and done. The truth's going to hit you. You're going to get some clarity. Bet that. So let's find out if there's any other advice from Spirit. Anything else you want to tell Virgo, Spirit? Anything else you want to tell Virgo? Seven of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. So somebody in this Seven of Swords, there's a whole bunch of books involved, right? So this guy's doing some studying, right? And, the Seven of Swords is about thievery, okay? So somebody's trying to take something from you, Virgo. So it looks to me like they're studying your every move. So be careful. If you maybe this is somebody I think that you're close to, somebody that you know pretty well, a friend, family member, somebody like that, or a business partner. Because this Three of Pentacles, we know the Three of Pentacles in this particular one, there's a contract here, right? And so, and usually that's a card. Sometimes it represents marriage. It represents partnerships for sure. So be careful in whatever partnership that you get in, because somebody's studying your every move and they're out to get you. Somebody's out to take something from you, Virgo. Any other advice for Virgo? Ooh. Magician in the reverse. Eight of Wands and the Six of Swords. Okay, so looks like somebody may even be trying to cast illusions your way. They're trying to manifest this thing to happen. They're possibly using black magic, witchcraft, sorceries, or something. Well, it being in the reverse tells me that it's not going to work for them. I didn't see this card upside down. Three of Cups in the reverse. So that's a celebratory card. So it's not going to work for them. They're going to... And this also represents a form of witchcraft, sorcery, and magic for me, because the circle of three, witches, right? So these two being in reverse tells me that somebody's going to try some of that shit on you and try to hex you, try to put some kind of spell on you or whatever they're believing in. And but either way it goes, you're protected by the Most High. It ain't going to work. That's what the Eight of Wands is here. Eight of Wands is your spirit team. It's your guardian angels, and it's the Most High's hand protecting you. You see how there's nobody else in the card but these wands. That's because God's holding the wands in this one. And so, Six of Swords. Then after it's all said and done, after this person is trying to stab you in the back, they're going to try to make it up. They're going to try to make face with you. Save face with you. Six of Wands. They got Six of Swords. They're going to try to smooth things over. Get back into your good graces, right? But, and you see here, this guy, he's got these passengers in a sidecar, right? They want to be your little sidekick. So this tells me that this person has to ride your coattails. That they're not driving themselves. You're the one doing the driving. So without you, they ain't got shit. So, but they're jealous of you, Virgo. However it goes. So watch your back. So somebody's trying to do some janky shit to you, but you're going to know. Just listen to your intuition and trust yourself. Anyway, I hope that helps, Virgo. Till next time.